Alright, so this just got home today. That's cool. Okay, let's open up. Freaking heavy. Alright, so this is way bigger than I thought. Okay, that's really neat. Side. Oh crap. Oh, that's nice. Just doing a video here because I'm in quarantine. I got some ideas, I did some projects and I want to share with people, but since I cannot share with you personally, I'm just decided to do this video and share with you through here. So I hope you enjoyed that. Going back to the YouTube, that's something that I really wanted to do a long time ago, but now finally I have the time and the resources in a way that I can do it the way I kind of wanted. So the thing that happened is after a lot of changes and a lot of phases that I passed through with my pedal board, I decided to put a professional pedal board together that would be the definite ultimate pedal board that I won't have to touch it anymore. I did pass through a lot of versions and revisions of this pedal board since from Brazil, and then I had huge pedal boards. I had sectional pedal boards, would have 3 pedal boards I would take to the show. I went to small, I went to multi-effects, and I went back to single pedals. Then I moved to United States, and it was always rough to put something together, but now I think I have the pedals that I really like it, and I decided to put them in a more permanent format. So I was researching on YouTube and I came across with the Rig Doctor, highly recommended. And he goes and starts to review the pedal boards and how he builds the pedal boards, and I think it looks really neat, it looks really nice, and it makes sense on the way that he builds that. I also come to know Brad from Bastronics, and they do really great job in the same level with pretty much the same vendor, same parts. And I decided, well, after I see all those pro guys using those guys to build their pedal boards, I want to see if they're available, and guess what, they are. My pedal board finally came today, and it was a process, 3 weeks. I have Brad work with me in what is the best layout, what will be the parts, and how it's gonna look like in the end, so he can start building it. And with the COVID going on right now, it took a little while to get the parts and then ship it back to me. But it's here. What I wanted to do with this board is to have all the effects that inspire me to write or to just reproduce the songs that I like with a less amount of stress possible. I stuck with overdrives and a fuzz, a noise suppressor because I like to play with single coils on the Strat, and that helps a lot when you're having heavy distortion and clipping on the pedals. The single coil can be a little bit too noisy in the silent parts of the song and pauses. And I do have a compressor, which I put it before the tuner, and something that I learned with Angelo Petrilli, my guitar teacher. Thank you for the tip. And it does make tuning way easier. The needle goes way less crazy and you can tune it properly. Oh, also in the beginning of the chain, I do have the wah. That is all tied together with an interface box with an in and an out. And the nice thing about it, you see there is this little red locks. So when you put the cable, you cannot just pull the cable out. You have to hold that red lock and put it out, which I didn't know there was a feature. And it's quite smart because you're in the stage, and if you kick some cables and suddenly guitar goes mute, that's less to happen on this scenario. So I really like those locks there, and the interface is pretty nice. Everything's super tight to the board. In the case that comes with, I can pretty sure I can just ship that in the airplane as checking luggage, and then that won't break at all. It's really sturdy, so I'm pretty pleased about that. Not that I'm going on tour or anything, but well, we can only hope, right? The only thing I did not plan, and I wasn't so sure how it's gonna happen and if I would like it or not, is it is heavy. It's fairly heavy. I think you're gonna have to go way more to the gym now just to carry those cases, because the case and the amp and the guitar, yeah, that's going to be complicated for a while. But well, after all this quarantine is gone, I hope that's gonna be my next problem. That's a good problem to have. I hope you guys like this little review, little storytelling about what I did. I'm pretty excited about this board. It's kind of like the ultimate definite board, and I'm looking forward to play that live, and I'm looking forward to see you guys when I play next time. So that's all.